Hi. Way back in the 1950s, that's a long while ago. Yes, way back in the 1950s when I was a young sailor in the Royal Australian Navy, we used to have a saying, the man who never drinks or smokes is always well. Of course, most of us smoked and most of us drank, so we weren't always well. But as the years went by, I gave up the smoking. Still have a drink, of course. But what happens to our bodies as we age? I'd like to talk a little bit about something you possibly already know about, but it is worth being reminded of, because I find that nature reminds me of it quite often. And it's this. It's a matter of how easily we can injure ourselves when we're older. Our skin is finer, nowhere near as supple as it used to be, and our eyesight, no matter however good it might be, is not as good as it used to be when we were in our teens. And this leads to what I would call a little bit of a danger. I find that over the last couple of months, I have come around the corner and bumped my elbow to the point where it is bruised and cut through the skin and bled. Now this can happen to anyone because our peripheral view on the outside probably deteriorates just a little as we get older. We don't seem to realise how wide we are when we're coming around corners. It's something worth noting that our bodies in space, the space we occupy as we walk around, needs to be more carefully kept in awareness as we get older. Same as walking across the street. You can walk across the street and you suddenly find that your toe cap has dipped into the camber of the road because we didn't lift our feet high enough. Little things like that. Take a tumble when you're older and you really know it. I've had a couple of these over the years, nothing serious, but when you fall down and you're old and you bruise yourself, it's not like when you were young. You don't get up and brush your trousers off and walk away. You hobble away. And you could have that bruise for weeks, months even. So bear in mind, as we get older, we need to take more care of ourselves and be particularly aware, as I said, of where we are in space. Being careful, taking care. All common sense stuff, worth a reminder, I think. That's why I'm doing it here. The man who never drinks or smokes is always well. Well, that might be the case when you're under 30. But once you start to get on a bit, take care of yourself. After all, that body you've got, it's got to last you a lifetime.